here with Droid Life. So I've got the Google Pixel here in hand, Pixel XL to be specific. I want to spend a few minutes talking about Google Assistant, obviously the flagship software feature for the Pixel and Pixel XL. And you understand why, right? It gets you using Google more, and hopefully if it's useful enough, it'll help you get things done throughout the day, make your life easier, that sort of thing, hence the assistant part of it. So because launch day is coming up, you're all going to have an assistant in your hand fairly soon once that Pixel arrives. Let's talk a little bit about it. This is the Google Assistant on Pixel. So what exactly can you do with the Google Assistant? A number of things. First, though, you need to train it to understand you when you say, "Okay, Google." You can see there that pops it up. That is the keyword phrase, and you can do that from anywhere once it's been trained. So even with screen off, phone sitting there, I can say, "Okay, Google." And you can see it wakes up and then lets me start talking to it. Of course, the other way then to launch it, if you don't want to use your voice, is just by long pressing the home button, and that pops it up as well. So Google Now, not gone. Google Now on tap, not gone either. They're just not activated anymore with that home button. Google Now is a swipe over here, and then Now on tap has sort of been retired and is now just called screen share or screen capture or something like that. So Google Assistant, though, is activated with the simple voice command. And then once you get that voice command down is when the fun really starts to happen. For example, I could start off by saying, "Okay, Google, what do I have to do today?"
Here are the events you requested. First up, calendar.
You'll see there Google then pulls up information from my calendar. You could obviously continue by saying, "Do I need a coat?" It tells me the weather just by asking if I need a coat. Now at the bottom here, there are additional options. So if I want to find out maybe what the weather's like tomorrow, there's a little button for that, and I can just tap that. Then it tells me the weather for tomorrow. You can do weekend, send some feedback. The idea here is to start a conversation with the assistant, and then if you need additional answers, it just continues to help provide those. I'm probably not going to keep saying, "Okay, Google," because it's easier if you just either long press here and launch into it, or then once you have it up, you can actually press the microphone. But now that I've closed it, we'll go back in. So one of the things I like to do, and I've really been using lately, is add Cheetos to my shopping list. Now, not necessarily Cheetos all the time. I'm not a big Cheetos eater unless I'm traveling. But you can see here I have the Google Assistant shopping list. Was auto-created by Google Assistant when I told it to add something to my shopping list. This is kept in Google Keep, so if you want to find it later on. This is also something you can add to from Google Home if you do purchase a Google Home unit. Remind me to buy beer when I get to new seasons. Yes. So for that reminder, it's location-based. Anytime I go to a New Seasons market around Portland, it should remind me now to buy beer, which is just sort of a handy little deal there. There's other little things you can do as well, like set a timer for 10 minutes.
Sure, 10 minutes. Starting.
Set an alarm for tomorrow at 7:30 a.m.
Your alarm's set for tomorrow at 7:30 a.m.
How long will it take to get to Loyal Legion Pub?
By car, the trip to Loyal Legion Pub is 20 minutes with heavy traffic.
Let's get some more information about that. There's some more information about Loyal Legion. How about just other bars?
Let's find you something to eat. I found a few places.
Multnomah Whiskey Library is awesome. Let's tap on that. How about some pictures of that place? And in order to do that, it looks like it does want to open Chrome. But so you get it. If you're going out for the night, you can continue to just look up things and sort of continue that conversation as well. One of the things Google showed in some of their demo videos is my bike combo is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, I'll remember that.
And if you had a bike and there was actually a combo and you couldn't remember it, you could say, "What's my bike combo?"
Here's what you've told me.
And
October 18th, 2016.
everyone got the Spaceballs reference there, right? Okay, Google. When's President's Day?
Washington's birthday, President's Day, is on Monday, February 20th, 2017.
What time does the sun set?
The sun will set at 6:19 p.m.
Define ice cream.
Ice cream, a soft frozen food made with sweetened and flavored milk.
Synonyms for cool. Find a hotel in downtown Portland.
I found a few places.
Find flights to Denver.
Flights from Portland to Denver.
Are there any movie theaters nearby?
I found a few places within 6 point.
What's beer in Spanish?
Cerveza.
Show me photos of my cats. Show me photos of my trip to Canada. Give me a random number.
Sure. 30.
Play a game.
Sure, just tap the kind you want.
And if you just can't remember anything that Google Assistant can do, you can always say, "Okay, Google, what can you do?"
I can help you with lots of things.
And the Google Assistant will then list out a scrolling set of cards for the things that it can do. And a lot of these I walked through. I didn't touch on music, but if you want to play music, you can have it do that. You can have it navigate somewhere. One of the things I often do is just have it navigate home if I'm out and about to hopefully find me the fastest route. You can pull up sports scores if you've subscribed to certain sports channels. Same thing with news. A lot of those come via audio though, so just keep that in mind. That's pretty much it. Again, you can still play some games. It can help you if you're going out. You can ask it more information. It'll pull from Wikipedia. It'll even open apps. Open YouTube. So you can get it to do a lot of different stuff. It's obviously, again, very much like all of the voice actions that were in Google Search and Google Now and that sort of area. Previously, it's now just consolidated into one area, which is called the Google Assistant. So it'll slowly grow over time. It'll get more powerful. The more you use it, Google says, the better it will become. And so I say give it a shot. I've never been a huge user of the OK Google command in the past, but I will tell you that my time with the Pixel, I've tried to really dive in and use it, especially now that it is this assistant function. And I've actually found some good uses out of it, especially like I said, the navigate home, adding things to shopping lists, setting timers, alarms, reminders, and that stuff. I feel like I'm doing that more than ever. And the voice recognition when the phone is turned all the way off has been really good. And I think that's one of the big things is it's letting me be much more hands-free now than I ever have. So anyway, just a quick look at some of the stuff that Google Assistant does. It will get better over time. If you guys have comments, questions, want to know anything else, let us know. We're Droid Life.
I'm in love with the cocoa.